What's up, kings and queens? It's your boy Dan from Daft Previews. We've got the NBA Finals, 2 games of the WNBA. I'm going to take you through all my picks. If that sounds interesting, let's go.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to you live from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.
Before we jump into the picks, I've got a few announcements, some more important than others. But I'd say the most important one is going to impact the volume of content that I get out. Essentially, my wife's having surgery on something. It's going to take her out of action, meaning she can't be a parent for 4 to 6 weeks, hopefully less. But what that means is I'm going to be solo parenting my 2 kids, doing all the housework, doing absolutely everything, plus taking care of my wife. So I can only assume it's going to be difficult for me to get content out on a consistent basis. But you know me, I do my absolute best to get something out to you. It may be random, sporadic, might be really early, might be really late. It could be a live stream. I do not know what the future holds. But if you do see me go missing for some periods of time, that would be the reason why. Easiest way to get the picks would be on Winnable. Sign up to the free plan on Winnable. Whenever I don't make content, I'll throw all my bets there, so at least you get something. The other announcement is that I might be back. The old me might be back, meaning we might be bringing in some profits. Over the last 2 days, VIP is up 10 units. I'm not going to oversell it. We had a treacherous run for the last five weeks or something like that, but we may be back. WNBA might be settled. We've got Eurobasket stuff happening at the moment as well, and I'm pretty excited by that. There's a lot of volume going down. So for anyone who's interested, if you want to check out my VIP, I've got a discount code in the video description down below. I'll give you 60% off your first subscription, whether it's the first week, the first month, or the first year, whatever you choose to sign up with, you'll get a discount there. But I've got quite a few plays across the NBA and the WNBA to talk you through. Being transparent with you, like I have been the last couple of videos, I'm not betting these as straight picks. I do have more audacious and risky plays that I'm running at the moment, because my thought process is I still want to get volume down, but I don't want to risk a large amount for my bankroll. So I'm essentially just running high risk parlays only. For those of you in VIP, it makes sense to you. You're getting it all, but I'll still take you through the baseline picks and my thought process around them. Capiche? All good? Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go! Jumping into Props Madness, the best tool you're going to find if you like betting on player props. Go ahead and check it out. 7-day free trial, plus you get a juicy discount when you use the code DUFF when you sign up. I also rely heavily on projections. I get all my projections from RotoWire. You get a discount if you use my code when you check out RotoWire as well. Let's talk the NBA Finals first. I'll give you the picks for both NBA, WNBA, then I'll come back, give you some other thoughts on the NBA. I guess my first thought on this one is that I honestly don't like it as much as the last game. The last game, it felt like a lot of the spots were a little bit clearer. In this one, we've got a game going back to Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton, pending injury news, kind of throws out a lot of things, because with and without Tyrese Halliburton, you can look at things very differently. So on the NBA, I've got 3 picks that I'm willing to share with you right now, and all of them are on the side of OKC. And it's not because I expect OKC to win or lose. It's just I know who's going to be playing, and I've got a good assumption as how they would be, what the rotations look like. So the first one's probably not going to be too exciting, because I did mention it in the last video, and it did work, and I'm banking on it to happen again, because OKC have won 2 games in a row. SGA has been great. Jalen Williams has been great with their new rotations, and I'm betting on Jalen Williams in the first quarter, pretty much. I'm betting his first quarter points over, 5.5 points. Over in the last 2 games, and that's essentially because the last 2 games he's playing 11 and 10 minutes, a lot more than he normally would, right? I brought that up in the last video. He cashed for us, and I'm betting it again. In the last game, he only scored 6 points in the first quarter. He did take 8 shots, though. He was only 3 from 8. Didn't even get to the free throw line. So Jalen Williams to score 6 points in the first quarter. I'm not going to over-explain shit. That's what it is. And I'm also betting him for over 1.5 rebounds. He's hit this in every game in this series. Now he's getting extra minutes. Yes, it's going to be sweaty, but for some reason he rebounds very well towards the back end of the first quarter. But those are the 2 plays that I'm running, and a lot of it just comes down to volume, opportunity. He's playing more minutes, and they haven't moved his points line. They haven't moved his rebound line. His rebounds are still at plus money. So they're the 2 first quarter props that I'm playing for Jalen Williams. The other one I'm looking at is Chet Holmgren. I also mentioned this in the last video. I like his rebounds. I like the over 9.5. Personally, I'm playing the double-double. You get that at plus 120, I believe. And it is a little bit risky, right? Like, he had scored 9 points in the last game, but I'm expecting a bounce back from Chet. He shot 15 times. He just couldn't get anything to fall. Some positive regression. Not saying he shoots the lights out, but he should be able to get 10 points here and 10 rebounds. The rebound side is good. They're playing more of him and Hartenstein together, which allows Chet to get a lot of weak side boards. Hartenstein gets the Miles Turner matchup. Chet gets to play a roving role, sitting on that baseline, protecting the rim, whatever. Uncontested rebounds for Chet Holmgren. He's seeing a lot more minutes as well. 34 plus minutes in the last game, 37, 35 in the last three. So as OKC started to play better, it aligns with Chet Holmgren playing more minutes, more rebound opportunities. And look, if you think about it this way, if Halliburton's not there, imagine how poor this Indiana Pacers offense is going to be. Probably more rebound opportunities for Chet there. So I'm on this skinny bastard to get some boards. The next play I've got is on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm taking the under 6.5 assists here. He had 10 assists in the last game. He did have 15 potential assists, but to get 10 is crazy. He only passed the ball 28 times and he finished with 10 assists, which is just nuts. Insane efficiency. OKC was shooting the lights out. This game being played in Indiana. OKC haven't shot very well when they're on the road, and that aligns with SGA's assists. His 2 road games against Indiana in this postseason, 4 assists from 7 potentials and 0 assists from 8 potentials. I think we see some regression here when it comes to his assists. I'm taking the under 6.5. I don't think the Pacers just live with these OKC guys just pumping them from range. And I think it all starts with SGA. I'm not going to go crazy and bet Caruso or Dort unders because I don't know who it's going to be, right? And they're still capable of making shots. I don't want to risk it like that. But SGA just taking his under in assists, I think it's a regression spot here. Like, that was just that efficiency is too insane. And if it happens again, look, then the NBA is over, right? We don't have to deal with this shit anymore. But they're the only picks that I've got down in the NBA. There's those 3. Jalen Williams, first quarter stuff, SGA under his assists, and Chet Holmgren to keep getting some rebounds. For Indiana, I honestly don't know what's going to happen because I don't know what Tyrese Halliburton's going to do. I think the obvious spots there are Pascal Siakam to score more, pass more, but his assist line's moved up, his points line's moved up, and it may be unplayable is what I'm thinking. And TJ McConnell, his points line's moved up, his assist line has moved up, and we bet on him in the last game. I don't feel too excited to bet on him here. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, but I'll dive deeper into this game tomorrow once the Halliburton news is clear. We might find out he's playing or he's on a minutes restriction or he's not playing, whatever. I could probably make more calls then. But for now, they're the only 3 that I'm willing to put down. With the WNBA, we've only got 2 games on. I haven't gone too heavy into my deep dives here. I've kind of done a quick scan, found the plays that I like the most, and I'm just running with them. I'll dive deeper into this in the morning. And part of the reason for this is I've been putting down a lot of bets on Eurobasket. And for this upcoming set of Eurobasket, there's 8 games. And I had to do 8 games of research for Eurobasket the old school way, which is looking at box scores and shit like that, because there's no props madness or anything for Eurobasket, and it's been absolutely exhausting. So thankfully, WNBA and NBA is a little bit later, so I'll be able to look deeper into this in the morning. So I've only got 1 pick in each game. Apologies. But if you have some great picks, drop them in the comment section below. Give people your reasons why. Let's help each other out. We've got the Mercury versus the Liberty. The Mercury are in a back-to-back. The Liberty favorites in this one, as you would expect, 11.5 points. Let's get straight into the bet. I like Jonquel Jones over 10.5 boards today. 10.5 rebounds. Yes, she's only hit this in 3 out of 8 games, averaging 10.3 boards. She just came back from her injury in her last game, played 25 minutes, had 10 rebounds. Really just love this matchup here against the Mercury. The Mercury don't necessarily have size. They're a good team, but they don't have the size, especially to handle someone like a Jonquel Jones and keep her off the glass. They allow the 4th most rebounds. They allow the 2nd most rebounds to centers in the league. And we'd see here recently other centers have been going off. I really like the look here. It should be a fair bit of pace in this game, actually. The Liberty play with a ton of pace. So it's an up-tempo spot here for the Mercury. one I was considering was Alyssa Thomas and her assists, because I did bet that today successfully. But she's been absolutely murdering the assist game over her last 4. The Liberty are a strong defense, number 1 in terms of defensive rating this season, but recently I would say they haven't looked as good. But on the season, they're still a great team. Mercury on a back-to-back, I'm a little bit uncertain about how to attack that, because in the WNBA, you don't see too many back-to-backs. But so in this game, the main one there is Jonquel Jones. I like her to get over 10.5 boards. I think she can get a big rebounding game. If it stays close enough, she should be closer to 30 minutes here. That ankle looks fine. So that's one. Then we've got the Indiana Fever versus the Valkyrie. I wonder who Caitlin Clark's going to fight with today. But that last Fever game, entertaining as hell. They were scrapping. But I think you see it like they only play 3 or 4 games in a day at max, and it feels like there's some physicality and hair pulling and pushing and shoving with these girls on a nightly basis. Like Dejanay Carrington's hitting people all the time. Angel Reese gets involved in shit. People are always hitting Caitlin Clark. Now she's got these enforcers, but like, yeah, the WNBA is entertaining. But anyway, I'm not going to put money on who's going to fight who. But the person I have put money on to have a good game today is Monique Billings. I like her over 7.5 rebounds here. Now, Monique Billings only hit this in 3 out of 9 games this season. She's averaging 5.7 boards in 19 minutes. This Valkyrie team has been absolutely decimated by this Eurobasket. They've got so many of their players, especially from their front court, who have gone to play in this Eurobasket. So they don't necessarily have much size. Monique Billings is a vet. She doesn't normally see this volume of minutes and opportunities. That last game against the Dallas Wings, she played 34 minutes because they didn't have anyone else to play. She did have 8 rebounds in that game. Up against the Fever today, who do give up a ton of boards. 5th most rebounds in the league. The most rebounds to Monique Billings' position, which is forwards. The most rebounds to forwards in the league. There's only 2 really strong rebounders for this Valkyrie team, and that's Kayla Thornton and Monique Billings herself. I have a feeling Kayla Thornton probably picks up the Caitlin Clark matchup defensively. She's their best perimeter defender. So that probably takes her out of rebounding position, which kind of feeds into Monique Billings seeing more opportunities. Monique Billings most likely picks up an Aaliyah Boston, who fucking doesn't try that hard, to be honest, to get rebounds. Monique Billings is all effort, though. She's all hustle, all heart. I do like watching her play. I think she can have a strong rebounding game here. And I know looking at last season's data is probably not the most relevant. But if we just look at games where she plays more than 30 minutes, check this out. When she plays more than 30 minutes, she's over this line in 10 out of the last 13 games, averaging almost 10 rebounds per game. Yes, a lot of this was last season. Yes, she was on a different team. But the way that I'm looking at Monique Billings here is just opportunity. Like this Valkyrie team, they're 11-point dogs. But the Valkyrie for this whole season have been covering the spread very well. They're decimated with an injury, but they still happen to compete really well. I like Monique Billings here, over 7.5 boards. Outside of that, nothing on this Fever team really interests me right now. Like, Aaliyah Boston's been playing shit for ages. I think she bounces back at some point, but I'm not betting on her. So, not today anyway. But if Aaliyah Boston has a big scoring game, that kind of ruins it for everybody else. Kelsey Mitchell's quietly been going about her business, but has she been covering the line? Not so much. Caitlin Clark's line's quite high, 21.5. She only hit that twice this season. It could be a bounce back spot for her assist, though. The line's at 8.5. It had been sitting at 9.5 for quite some time. Could be something happened there. Kayla Thornton, her points wise. So since she's been seeing extra minutes and opportunity, she's been scoring at a consistent rate. But she's got a tough matchup here to score some points because the Fever have been good at limiting production from the perimeter. So, yeah, at first glance, it's like these games don't excite me too much. Not right now anyway. If they were the only games on the slate, I'd probably be more excited. Might even put more effort in. We'll see. But, yeah, for now, that's all I've really got for you. I will obviously check these games again in the morning, see if I can find some value on the board when I'm fresh. I don't know about fresh when you sleep like 4 hours, but somewhat rested. But we'll see what happens. I personally, and those on my VIP, personally, we've got a ton of volume down today, a ton. So as I said earlier, if you're interested in checking out the stuff that I have, at the very least, sign up to the VIP on the weekly plan. You'll get 60% off in it. And then you'll see all the volume, because Eurobasket is played pretty much, it's every day for the next 11 days, and there's a whole lot of games in it. Getting amazing closing line value on all the bets that I'm putting out. So you'll get to see all the volume there. You can check it out that way, or you can wait till my next video and I'll probably do a recap on all of them. We'll see how we're going. I've had 2 winning days in a row now, 10 units in the last 2 days. I'm not going to oversell it and celebrate just yet. There's a lot more winning I would like to see before I get to that point, but we'll see. If we have an amazing day in VIP, I'll be sure to share it with you, and then it's a clear sign that we're back in business. But as always, I appreciate it if you made it this far in the video. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help me grow this channel. Till I see you guys again. I don't know when that will be. It could be tomorrow, now that I think about it. If my wife's staying in hospital for a few days, I'll be solo parenting the kids, but at the very least, I won't have to take care of her initially. So yeah, I'll probably be still making content over the next couple of days. But if for whatever reason I do not, at least you know, right? So check out Winnable, sign up to the free plan. Everyone should be signing up to that, because at the very least, I don't make content, I'll still be sending something out to you. But I do appreciate you all. Wish you the absolute best. Hope you cash out your own slips. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Sub to the channel cause your boy's getting busy. Coming to your line from the west side of Sydney. We've got the free picks and the juice on the daily. It's all free, you don't even have to pay me.